Meghan Markle is fuming in Montecito right now because her former Suits co-stars have joined in on poking fun at her at the Golden Globes. Hello and welcome everyone. What an insane world we're living in, right? I mean, Meghan and Harry's names are plastered all over the news right now, and it's because of an event they didn't even get invited to. Even though they weren't there, they've been roasted not just by the host, but apparently Meghan's old co-stars got in on the act too. It certainly hasn't been a good day for Meghan Markle, and I guess Prince Harry too by association. You know what though? This is exactly what karma looks like. We've been waiting for it, and folks, she has arrived, and she's even better than I imagined. So as if it wasn't enough for Meghan and Harry to be mocked by the Golden Globes host, Meghan's former Suits co-stars have also had some choice words about Meghan, and not surprisingly, it hasn't been very flattering. See, Meghan thought it was perfectly fine to step on whoever she needed to on her way up the ladder. But now that she's falling hard, she has to face them all over again on the way down, and it ain't pretty. Apparently, all this goes back to the fact that Meghan didn't bother to invite her Suits co-stars to her wedding to Prince Harry back in 2018. Understandably, they were offended since I guess they were pretty close, yet she invited complete strangers over them. So at the Golden Globes, since Suits is doing so well on Netflix, several of Meghan's former co-stars got to be presenters. They're having a little reunion of sorts, except guess who wasn't there? Meghan Markle. Variety magazine interviewed Gina Torres on the red carpet, who used to act with Meghan on Suits. She said, "It was wonderful to have everyone together again. It's rare we all get together." And the interviewer asked if Meghan was involved. Gina's reply was, "We don't have her number anymore, we just don't," and then laughed. It doesn't get much juicier than this. I mean, it's pretty clear what's happening here. Way back when Meghan first got with Harry, she figured she didn't need her old co-stars anymore. She was going to be bigger than them. She was going to be royalty and later a Hollywood starlet. Well, obviously that little plan didn't pan out so well, and now her former co-stars are getting the last laugh. According to OK magazine, it wasn't only Gina taking jabs at Meghan. Patrick J. Adams and Gabriel Macht also spoke with ET's Rachel Smith about Meghan's possible return to Suits. Previously, it had been reported Meghan might make a comeback as Rachel Zane in the spin-off series. Well, according to Adams, we're not holding our breath for that, and Smith then mentioned Ms. Markle by name, suggesting she ought to be back on the show. Adams' response was, "She's a little busy right now, I think." I love it. This is what you'd call just desserts. Meghan has screwed over so many people in her quest for fame and fortune. But you know what they say, what goes around comes around. And boy is it coming around to Meghan Markle, and I don't think she can handle it. No word yet on what's happening over in Montecito. So we'll have to stay tuned for Meghan's clapback. So far, all we got was that one in Elle magazine, where she claimed she chose not to attend the Golden Globes for security reasons. Yeah, right, Meghan. It's not that you chose not to go for security, it's that you weren't invited. Let's be real here. As if 2023 weren't humiliating enough already, it looks like 2024 is going to be even worse for Meghan Markle. But again, this is exactly what she deserves. She's treated people terribly for so long, mostly getting away with it. It's about time she has to pay for all her sins. I think at this point, the only question is, what is Meghan going to do to respond? There's no way she'll just let this slide. There's no way she'll let this go unanswered. She's going to try and fight back, try and make herself look better, pull some desperate stunt. But will it work? Absolutely not. She'll only dig herself deeper. She'll only make it worse. So friends, grab the popcorn because it's going to be quite the spectacle. Now discussion time. Today we're going to talk about the comments you all left on the video Pathetic, Delusional Duchess Meghan Manifesting Again, now claiming she's Hollywood director. In that video, we discussed that ridiculous report that Meghan Markle is going to be a big Hollywood director on some major project. It's just more puff piece propaganda coming from Meghan's team, claiming something's going to happen that we all know never will. Just like all the talk about Meghan returning to acting and becoming a huge star again. All so delusional. So let's see what you had to say. First up, we got a couple excellent comments from CGH777. This user says they could live fine on the money they have if they weren't so greedy and didn't want power and billions. I'm going to address this one first. Yes, you're absolutely right. If they would just live like ordinary people, which remember, that's what they claimed they wanted when they moved to the US. But obviously that was a lie. If they could live normally, they have plenty of money to last their whole lives. I mean, if you or I got our hands on their money, we'd be set and not worry about a thing. But Harry and Meghan think they're better than they are. And I think it's more Meghan because she's so obsessed with celebrity status. She believes she should be an A-list celeb in Hollywood, so she needs all the glitz like private jets, etc. No, Meghan, get real and get down to your level. The next comment is, they constantly buy time in the spotlight until something comes along, which doesn't look promising. I really don't like to see bad times fall on anyone, but you know they really deserve to be humbled, and it's happening. Boy, is it ever, especially with this new Golden Globes humiliation. And you know I agree with you. Sometimes honestly I do take a step back and think, am I being too mean here? I don't usually wish ill on anybody. I usually want the best for everyone, but with Meghan there's just something different. Something about her that's just so evil, so demonic, that I can't help but enjoy watching her downfall. Next comment I want to share is from a user called January Jan. Says, I totally agree with you. Those articles are beyond weird. It's like she writes them herself. Yes, I read so many of these articles and you can tell when it's coming straight from Meghan Markle herself because it's just so insane and delusional. Stuff will be written like, oh, Meghan is such a talented actress, everyone in Hollywood wants to work with her. And that's when I know for sure Meghan herself provided this, because nobody else says stuff like that. It's really creepy and kind of scary that this junk gets printed. And as far as Harry ever coming back to the royal family with Meghan, well, absolutely no way, you're totally right. That will never ever happen. He's got to get rid of her as soon as possible if he wants any chance of reconciling with his family again. And finally, another comment I really liked was from Phineas117, who says the Duchess of Delusion couldn't direct her way out of a paper bag, just saying. I've always said, if someone insults me, fine, but if they go after my family, all bets are off. I feel William is this way too. If he and Harry exchanged words, all right. But Harry insulted Catherine. William won't overreact, and I don't think he should. I agree with you completely. I think this is the kind of man William is. And even worse than going after Kate, think about how Harry and Meghan have said nasty things about William's kids. There's no way he'll ever forgive that. I don't think he'll ever forgive Harry for marrying Meghan and then her making his daughter cry. Her and that awful Jessica Mulroney bullied that poor little girl. That's not something William can ever forgive. I think the only way William would ever forgive Harry is if finally, once the dust settles and Meghan is long gone, it becomes clear Harry was totally manipulated and not able to think for himself. Maybe then William would forgive him, but even then I'm skeptical. So what do you all think about the humiliation Meghan and Harry are facing from the Golden Globes? Please share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this, don't hesitate to like and share it with others who'd appreciate it too. And as always, click that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Thanks so much for watching, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.